Hi, I'm Jackie. Welcome back to my magical home. I am so excited to be here with you today. This is my first episode back from my health hiatus. I had some things going on, so it has been quite a while, and I am thrilled to be back making new content for you today. So I hope that you will stick around and check it out. This is my Christmas and holiday gift guide. This is actually my first gift guide. I have shown you what has been in my boo baskets and some of the things we've gotten for Easter and Valentine's Day before, but this is my first holiday Christmas vibe one that I've ever done. I would love to hear your opinion in the comments down below. And also, don't forget to say hi. I would love to hear what you guys have been up to. Now, today's video is part of a collaboration put on by Terry from Terry's Corner. And if you don't know Terry, she is so kind and so sweet. And she has some of the best beauty reviews. She is so descriptive in what she does. You know what you're going to get and what you're expecting if you choose to buy one of the items that she reviewed. So you want to check out Terry. She is in the description down below, as well as the collaboration playlist for today's video. And you don't want to miss out because several of those ladies have giveaways that they have in this collab. Not everybody, obviously I don't have one, but some of those you don't want to miss. And don't forget to let them know that I sent you their way. Now, I'm not going to tell you every gift that I get for my family because that would be weird and it would take away from the fun and they would know everything. But I will tell you about the traditional gifts that I get for my family every year. And by that, I mean the things that every first day of winter, my family knows that there will be a present with a pair of pajamas so that we can wear them through that first long winter's night as we welcome back the sun, as well as for Christmas morning. So I will be starting out showing you the matching pajamas that we got this year. Now, they match, but they don't because I couldn't really find anything that was feeling my vibe. And so I actually went to two different stores so that we could have red, white, and green buffalo check, with each of us wearing a different color. And I got us all a black shirt to go along with it. My daughter and my husband's are long sleeve because that's their preference. Mine's short sleeve. A lot of the times I find it easier just to buy things separately so that you're actually getting what you want and you don't have this button up top sitting in your drawer that you never use, because that might have happened to me. I also got matching sweaters for my dogs to go along with them so that they have a green, white, and red sweater. They're not buffalo check, but it's the vibe. They match. And speaking of buffalo check, though, I did find cute little cat collars with either bow ties or little flowers that had buffalo check and little snowflakes on them. I thought they were so cute and fit right with the vibe. So that's actually what we're doing this year. Now, I would love to know, does your family like to wear matching pajamas? Is that something you guys do? Do you know what pattern you're doing? Tell me all about it down below. If you're still looking for some pajamas, I would love to suggest Old Navy to you because they are budget friendly, they have lots of different patterns, and they also have longs. Now, if you don't have tall people in your life, then that's not really a problem for you. But my husband and daughter are taller, and so they need to make sure and have those long pajama pants or they're going to be high watered in no time. So I really like to get Old Navy for them. Another place that I absolutely love for pajamas, it is 10 out of 10, our best favorite pajamas are Soma. But the only thing is, they're a little bit hard on the budget, so that's why I decided to go with some different ones this year. But the pattern that they did pick out is a red and blue tartan, and it's really nice. And so I will have those linked down below too, because I definitely recommend Soma if it is in your budget. Now, another thing that you will see in my home every year for the holidays, whether or not it's just something I put out for the holidays, or if it's something that I actually give as a gift, is David's Tea. Now, if you are unfamiliar with David's Tea, they are my all-time absolute favorite tea company. They ruined me on chai. They have one called Saigon Chai with Saigon cinnamon, and I'm telling you, it is the best chai you're gonna find out there. You gotta try it. They've also got a Buddha's blend, which is another one of my favorites, and that's a white tea with peach notes. And they've also got a headache halo and chamomile dreamland. They've got nice medicinally ones, as well as some really great green tea with jasmine. It's imperial dragon and things of that nature. So definitely check out their teas. You won't regret it. They do an amazing job. They also have other products at David's Tea that I typically will put in some of our presents, including to-go cups, because they're very well insulated and they have a lot of selection and they change it up. And I'm kind of a collector and I like to collect to-go cups. It's a weird thing, but I do. And they also have these things called Nordic Cups, and I absolutely love the Nordic Cup. I cannot recommend it for you enough if you are home, especially because it has a strainer. I actually prefer loose tea to tea in the bags. So it actually has a strainer, so you can just put your scoop in there and then you can strain it out, and it has a lid that you put on top so that it steeps better. You can keep your strainer on there without making a mess, or throw your strainer into the sink and take that lid. It's what I like to do because I mean, for some people, it might keep bugs out of your drink or something if you're outside. But for me, with my menagerie, it keeps a cat from putting their head inside my cup and drinking out all the cream, because they will do that 1000%. So I absolutely love their Nordic cups. They've also got tea sets. They've got lots of lovely matcha stuff. They actually have like almost every kind of tea that you can find. So I recommend David's Tea, 100%, 2 thumbs up, and I will have them linked in the description. Another thing that I like to get for my family every year, and I use it as a stocking stuffer, is Artisan Soap. I know that you can find all kinds of soap at the store, but I love to get those handmade soaps with the beautiful swirls in them. And I also love to go on Etsy and to support a small business during the holidays. I do so much shopping at Amazon and things like that. When I can find something through Etsy or a small business, I like to do that, because then not only am I getting the excitement of getting to give the gift, and my person I'm giving it to gets the excitement of getting a gift, the person I bought it from gets an excitement too. We're in a business and a corporation like that's big, they don't really care. It's just another sale. So as long as they're meeting those sales, it's okay. So I really do like to get those Artisan Soaps from Etsy. This year, my husband got one that was like backcountry beer. It's got an IPA scent in it with charcoal and different notes. My daughter got one called Night Sky, and it has vanilla, orchid, and jasmine with cedarwood. And I got one that was Lily of the Valley called Lady of the Lake, because I love the way Lily of the Valley smells. So I will have those specific ones linked down below, but make sure to check out Etsy. You are just going to find so many amazing scents on there. Now, and I really like to have custom unique things, which brings me to my next thing that I want to suggest to you. Now, I am not only suggesting this to you because it is owned by a friend of mine, but because of the amazing quality of products and the customer service and the care that you will receive in making your order. So I want to tell you about Small Town Apparel. This is run by my girl Tiff, and she does a great job. She's got cups, she's got sweaters, she's got to-go cups, she's got like these little glass cups, she's got all kinds of things, blankets, the little Santa bags that some people do, and she's got lots of patterns that she puts up herself. She's actually putting up new merchandise like all of the time. I'm so proud of her. She's killing it. But also one of the reasons that I'm really excited that she has this is that she can do custom work. So if there's something in specific that you want on that cup or on that t-shirt, she can do that for you without having to, I mean, I feel like because I know her, I know that she's going to do an amazing job just because I know her quality of work and how much heart she puts into everything she does. So I cannot recommend working with her enough. There's things like I have talked to her about possibly taking my daughter or my husband's artwork and having it put on a cup for them. And it's so inexpensive for what that is, and it's just a treasured keepsake. So I definitely recommend checking out Tiffany from Small Town Apparel. You might know her here from YouTube, as well as Tiffany from Small Town 6. So on to my next items. My next things are specifically for foodies or cooks. I want to start out by telling you about a custom item that I found my husband got for me years ago on Etsy, and I love it. It is a wooden, customized, like, recipe book, and I can just tell you that this is going to be a keepsake that I treasure forever and that I hope to pass down in my family. I love it so much. Now, obviously, this was a little bit more expensive, but you can get some that are easier or cheaper and stuff on Amazon as well. But because I knew this was something that I want to, like, carry on, I'm really excited that my husband went and bought me that one from Etsy. So I definitely recommend something like that. They're always making new treasures, and it's hard to remember what you put in that recipe last time if it's been a couple months. So that is my first recommendation. There are also a really adorable wooden spoon set on Amazon that I thought was very impressive. And so I'd like to recommend that. I think that any cook would absolutely be thrilled to get it. Don't underestimate sassy towels. So you can get some that are just absolutely beautiful. You can get some that have like little sassy sayings on it. There are tons on Amazon and on Etsy. And I love getting different towels for different seasons. And if you are finding yourself looking at them, I recommend getting flour sack towels. They're very absorbent. They don't leave lint. You can use them in certain recipes. So those are the kind that I prefer to get. And so custom or like really cute sassy towels is definitely on my list. So another foodie gift, pardon me, sorry, I have a list because there's so much to tell you, is herb scissors. I don't know if you've seen this. It might seem like an excessive extra to you, but once you have them, like when you go to cut chives, or especially if you dry your own herbs because you grow them in the yard, it's so fantastic for making sure everything is the exact right size. And it is like I don't remember exactly how many blades is in it, but there's like 4 or 5 multiple blades so that you're doing half the work. Like you're doing so much less work for the amount of time that you're cutting. The one thing I will suggest though, if you get herb scissors, which I will have linked, as well as pretty much everything else that I talk about, so I don't have to say that a zillion times, but watch out washing them. I have literally cut my finger on the herb scissors before trying to clean them because I just didn't think about it, and they are just that sharp that you don't even want to run across your finger. But they are an absolutely fantastic gift if you have a friend that likes to cook or a loved one. Now, another thing is specialty cookbooks. Okay, so if you have a friend that has like a specific interest, like if they're really into Jurassic Park, or if they're like me and they like Outlander, or if they're into D&D, or if they really like Snoop, there are so many fun cookbooks, and I cannot recommend them enough. I've actually cooked from the Snoop cookbook with you guys like a couple times, and so I just think that getting something silly and fun like that can just add a lot of extra fun to someone's game night, movie night, or just life in general. So up next, I want to talk about teen and young adults. I feel like this is a particularly hard age to buy for, because when it's a kid, you can buy them a toy and relatively they're going to be really excited, right? But as they get older and older, their likes and interests become more specific, and it can get hard to come up with ideas. So these are my ideas for you. First off, ask. Just ask. I mean, it's great to come up with a gift all on your own, but if you really don't know what their best interests are, like what their favorite shows and games and characters and things of that nature, it does not hurt to ask. So I definitely recommend that. If your kid is into video games like mine, she has a computer video game site that she gets stuff called Steam. They have all kinds of sales all the time. So a gift card to a place like that, or if it's a PlayStation, whatever, through whatever console it is a great gift to give them some games, because you never know which one they're going to want. Now, snacks. Snacks are something that you cannot go wrong with teenagers. Like, I'm telling you, you just, like, they love food. Everyone loves food as well as teens, and they like to have it be theirs. So I always find that that's a great thing to add into their stockings and things like that. Now, if they do have some kind of fandom that they are really into, I encourage you, go to Etsy, go to Amazon, put it in and look for gifts. Not only are you going to find some really unique gift ideas that might just brighten their entire day, you can also find some fun DIY ideas. So that maybe you want to get them this terrific lit up light picture frame that has something behind it, but it's way too out of your budget. It kind of gives you ideas on the things that you can try to make if that's what you need to do. So I really recommend doing that. Now, another person that might need some gifts in your life could be a beer lover. My husband brews his own beer. He does an incredible job. And so I love to get him beer affiliated gifts. It just brings me happiness. And there's one shop that I go back to again and again, and it is called Brewer's Shirts from Etsy. Their shirts are adorable, you guys. There's so many cute ones. There's one of like all these little animals like bottling beer, and there's like a bear with his little like there's just so many. You want to check them out. Brewer Shirts is absolutely fantastic, and not only do they have great customer service, they ship their items really quickly, and like as I've said, I've bought stuff from them before. They've actually sent like free gifts before and things. Like, I cannot recommend Brewer Shirts enough if your friend or loved one likes beer. So another idea, if you have a beer lover in your house, is to buy them their own little home brewing kit. But that can get expensive. It depends on what your budget is. Or their own custom beer cup, which is another thing that you can find on Etsy and will be absolutely treasured and loved. Another fun thing that you can do is called what I like to call the 12 days of beer. So I go to the store, and I will be doing this year, and picking out 12 different beers, hopefully that my husband hasn't had before, and I cover the labels up. And honestly, I normally make them into little reindeer with like, what are they called? The little fuzzy like pipe cleaner, like antlers, little googly eyes and stuff. But there's also, if you have a higher budget, there's this person on Etsy that built a sleigh and reindeer to hold beer. And you guys, it is so freaking cute. It is on my Sunday list because I think it is adorable. And there's tons of different ways to add those kind of beers into a little advent calendar on Pinterest. Definitely check it out. I do have some of those in my gift ideas on Pinterest, and I will have my Pinterest link down below if you want to check that out, as well as some awesome DIY gift ideas, which we're not really going to get too terribly into today. So for other gifts to give people, like things that are not necessarily classified into a group, but I thought were some really great ideas. As I mentioned earlier, you can get them a custom cup from someone like Tiffany or Etsy. You can also get them a planner if there's somebody that's like constantly on the go. I think it's called Katie Daisy planners. I get them every single year and I absolutely love them. They're so vibrant and so colorful, and looking in them makes me feel excited as opposed to kind of oppressed, which some of those like just black and white date books can do to me. The color means everything. So I really recommend those Katie Daisy or Kate Daisy planners. I will have them linked. Just adore them. If they like stationery too, Blissful Collections that's on Amazon has some amazing stuff as well. If there's somebody that's constantly giving to everybody and doesn't really stop, maybe they need some self-care items, like a great kimono robe. There are tons on Amazon. There are also some on Etsy, though they're a little bit more money, and you can find some really great things that I don't know about everybody, but when I have a brand new long robe when I'm walking through the house and I feel so divine, I feel like it's so special. So definitely recommend a robe. Also, a silk eye mask. They can be really helpful to help keep out the sun in the extra morning when they need a little bit more shut eye. And I really love having them. So it's definitely within my recommended list is to have those silk eye masks. If your husband or loved one needs a gift, a male, and we want to get him something sassy, you should get him a Shinesty like subscription. There are these sassy underwear for men, and you guys just go look at the site. You're gonna crack up. They're hilarious. If you don't have a sense of humor, don't look at them. But they're supposed to be incredibly comfortable. I bought them for my husband and he absolutely adores them. So I totally recommend going and checking out Shinesty. Another idea could be if maybe they like to go work out, your loved one likes to go work outside or go running, would be a beanie with a Bluetooth speakers in it. I saw those on Amazon and they look like they would be such a great gift idea. So definitely check that out. Okay, so if you have somebody that likes coffee, or maybe has like a bar set, my friend Joy from Organized with Joy got this bitters set, and I'm pretty sure that I found it on Amazon and it's freaking amazing. She put it in her coffee bar with all the little like different flavored syrups, and you guys, it looked amazing. I want it so bad. So she totally influenced me on that. And Joy's in this collab, so you definitely want to check her out because I bet she has some great ideas. But so I think that would be a terrific gift for somebody. If they do like to drink, you might also consider getting them a cup with their name on it, or maybe even like a custom decanter like you can find on Etsy. Just the little things like that. And I feel like sometimes when you go extra and have their name on it or something like that, or a little saying, it just shows that you put a little bit of extra heart and love into this gift idea. So for my last human gift idea, I want to recommend, I saw these body art tattoo markers on Amazon and I absolutely love them. When I was a kid, I used to draw on myself all of the time. And then my dad had a tattoo shop. So obviously I love tattoos, and I thought that these were so cool looking because they were able to get such fine precision in it without like smearing everything, and they last a long time. So I thought those were really impressive looking. Now, for the last things that I want to talk to you about gifts today, though, are all about the fur babies. Because you know, in my house, fur babies are my babies. They're family. Like my little clan day here has humans and fur babies. And so I like to make sure that they get a great gift. And honestly, I head to Chewy almost every single time because Chewy is amazing. They have so many products and they are such amazing customer service. The things that they do, like helping out other people and businesses. There's actually like this whole Santa Paws thing right now where you can write a letter to Santa Paws through Chewy and they will give money to like a charity because you took the time to do that. And they might even have Santa Paws answer their letter and send a gift. So I thought that was really cool. When I go on there, I like to look for very specific products and things. And so these are the brands that I absolutely love for my pets. Huggle Hounds. Now, if you haven't heard from them, they have like these things and they're made like of actual like sheep fleece, and they have giant bones, and there's cat toys, all of these things. My animals freak over them. Just absolutely love them. So I definitely recommend Huggle Hounds. Kong. They have like these teddy bears with knots in them. If you have a dog that likes to yank and play the tug game, but probably doesn't know their own strength, like my Nabara, you definitely want to get one of their Wild Knights teddy bears, because Wild Knots teddy bears, Wild Knights teddy bears. That's an interesting thought. My bad. Anyways, so you definitely want to check them out. I also am a big fan of Frisco. They have so many gifts that come like in little 3-packs that is awesome because that's how many dogs I have. But they're like really cute. Like for what instance, my dogs this year got like this 3-pack of little roses that are like on a rope. And I got them carrots that were just like this from Frisco earlier in the year, and they just love them so much. So I absolutely liked those. My dogs actually also each got their own teddy bear this year. One of them got a teddy bear, one of them got a fox, and one of them got a raccoon. And that is because right now Chewy has tons of deals that are buy two, get one free. And so we went ahead and picked those up. And they have the stuff from Zippy Paws too, and I absolutely love Zippy Paws. They are the makers of that adorable little guacamole bowl where they have the toys hidden inside so you can have like a lime or a chip or like a chili pepper come out of their guacamole bowl. It's amazing. I love their stuff. They're so cute and creative. So you can find all of that on Chewy. And not only do they have that buy two get one free right now, they've also got so many things that are 40% off. Not just toys, but bedding and clothing and things of that nature that I definitely recommend you checking them out. Another thing that I like to do for my animals every year is I like to go to a local pet store and buy like those little homemade cookies. Well, I know they're not homemade, but like the little individual cookies up at the front. My dogs love them. So I like to add one of those to their stocking every year. Now for my cats, I got a couple different goodies from I got a couple different goodies from Chewy. I got them like these little strawberries that are supposed to have like the fur, supposed to be good for cleaning their teeth, and just a couple little assortments of things. I will definitely put them up so you can see. I'm also going to be hand making some toys for my cats this year because I have ones that like, for instance, a dangly snake, but only a very specific kind. It's easier for me to just make her one. And I have so much catnip from my yard. It needs to get used up. So I can't wait to make them some catnip toys to go along with that. Now, I would love to know, what are you getting your family this year? And are you buying your pets anything? These are the ideas I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to check out that collaboration playlist, and I can't wait to see you next time, my friends.